Hey friends, it's Tracy from HallOfFameMoms.com with another Frugal Friday video. And actually I'm doing this on Saturday because I tried to film it yesterday and I had some technical issues. So here we are on Saturday doing a Frugal Friday. And this week I wanted to tell you, share some tips for frugal homeschooling. Now I've been homeschooling my boys, this is our 7th year, and homeschooling in a frugal manner has been pretty much my running theme. Now there have been times where we've done things that cost more money, like doing co-ops or a co-op type setting that involve some type of tuition, but I worked in that co-op setting to help pay for that. So, but I've got about 5 or 6 frugal tips to share with you, and let's get started. So my first tip is to use your local library. At the library you will get your books. You can borrow all kinds of, you can get lots of books there, probably on just about any topic you want for free to borrow. In some cases they may even have some like literacy packages, some put together sort of unit study things in bags that you can check out. I know that our local library does that. Also can find events. I know at our local library this is how it is, but you have to ask or check with yours. Look for events that are going on that are age appropriate for your children that may cost you nothing or just very little money to partake in. You can also create your own unit studies using these library books, along with the free printables that are available online today. Thanks to so many talented people who just, create these wonderful free printables on educational topics. If you do a search on your topic, type in free printables and then, type in your keyword online, see what you can come up with that. One great resource for this, it's not, they have a lot of free things, at least in the past they've had a lot of free things. But they also have had some super affordable downloads to help you with homeschooling, and that's CurClick.com, and I will put a link down below for that. I've used a lot of things from CurClick, or at least bought them, and I know I haven't used everything that I've gotten from them, but I've gotten so many free things, and there's things that I've purchased. And the nice thing with CurClick also is that the things that you buy go into your account. You have a personal library on their website, so it's nice if I can't find it on my computer, or if I forgot what I've saved in my computer, I can go into my account at CurClick and just see what I've downloaded from their website. Okay, so tip number 2 is about finding affordable things to do, like physical activities for your kids. My advice there is to find, if you're on Facebook or online, find a local homeschool group in your area. It'll be easy to do on Facebook. Look for Facebook groups. I know, like in my area, I would look up our county name or our city name and type in, homeschooling and do that. I'm part of a number of groups on Facebook, and once in a while I'll get together with some of these families and our kids will do activities together. Another tip regarding physical activities for your kids is to look into the YMCA. You may not know this, and I don't know if it's true for all YMCAs. I'm guessing it might be true for them, but I know that in our area that you can apply for financial aid if you don't feel like the membership fees are affordable for your family, and you just do some paperwork, give it to them. They will let you know what percentage discount you qualify for, if anything. Ask your Homeschool Connections, where their kids are taking their karate, judo, gymnastics lessons, things like that, because you just don't know. There may be somebody out there who's doing these lessons that's not advertising. So, for example, this month my boys are taking judo. This is their first time doing any formal martial arts training, and the way that I even found out about this possibility and that it was affordable for us is through another homeschooling family who happened to share it with me. So we happen to have a former Marine in our area who has a passion for judo or for martial arts, and he does have a Facebook page, but this isn't something he does necessarily for a living. His classes are like $25 per kid, something like that. So, and the classes run on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I know, like, for the month of January, that's like that's almost like 10 classes that they get for for $25 that month. So my point is, ask around. You may not find, or you may find a great affordable fit that just isn't being advertised in your area. So my next frugal tip, I've wanted my boys to the opportunity to take lessons of some sort. I took piano and guitar when I was younger at different points in my life. I just didn't stick with it long enough to really be able to hang on to those, to really develop those disciplines. One of my sons showed an interest in guitar, maybe 2 years ago. So over the years we found a couple guitars. They're those Discovery First Act starter guitars, and I have them right here. So we found these at places like the Goodwill and maybe the Salvation Army. Here, I'll show you. So I paid less than $20 for both of these. And they are small, but the boys can handle them. My boys are 10 and 12. So the next thing was to find affordable lessons. And in our area, lessons at the music stores seem to run around $20, maybe $25 for a half hour for one person. And that's just not, we can't afford to do that every week. So there's a place in the area that that agreed to, since my boys were both just starting out, this man agreed to teach them both during the same half hour for the price of one. And that was something that we could do. And then at this particular music store, if you purchase, I think if you purchase 5 lessons, if you pay up front, you get the 6th lesson free. So I went ahead and did that. So I saved another $20 doing that as well. So my point there is to ask, if something's not affordable, just ask them, hey, can you do this? And see if they're willing to work with you. Maybe they don't have as many customers maybe they have a musician in the store who needs to build up their, their class time and doesn't have enough clients, and maybe they're willing to come down on lessons for you. Is start your own co-op. A co-op is where the parents of the homeschoolers, or let's say, maybe it's the grandparents, they already have a specialty that they know a lot about. Maybe it's science, maybe it's math, maybe it's gardening, maybe it's physics, whatever. Maybe they have a degree in it, maybe they don't, but maybe they are just really gifted in this area. And so what happens is the parents, these homeschooling families get together, and the parents do the teaching of certain classes. So they're actually teaching each other's kids, whatever it is their specialty is. And I've been a part of co-ops where the only fees needed were the fees to cover the building, and usually they would be renting. The places I've been involved with have found churches who are willing to rent space to them. And so we'd have a building fee, and then we'd have a supply fee to cover, paper or crayons. That, in our own, it's up to the teachers what is needed, And but I've also been part of, a co-op where the teachers who are teaching, and this was mostly true maybe for the junior and senior high, it was tuition based. So one class could run you $250 for one kid or $300 for one kid. That can be pretty pricey, but when you span it out, break it down over how many weeks, like if that's 31 weeks that co-op runs, you'll see that really that teacher's only making maybe $8 to $10 a week per person in their class. and then they still have their prep time. Even though they're only meeting once a week for maybe an hour, you know, the parent still has to be preparing and grading and stuff like that. So there's a lot of flexibility with that co-op idea. So don't be afraid to start something. You know, maybe grab a couple other families and just help each other in that way. And that's all the frugal homeschooling tips I have this week for you. So I will plan to be back next week with another Frugal Friday video. I hope if you like this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And that's it. I will see you later.